My brothers, welcome, welcome, welcome. You already know who it is. I'm B, and this the Future Fathers FF podcast. Yes, 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 yes. It sounds like I got the auditorium here with me. Yes, yes. Gentlemen, how are you guys? How you been? How's your week been? How's work? How's your day? How's your missus? How's your partner? How's your children? How's life in general? Close up that door. I hope nobody don't walk in on me recording and stuff. It's only gonna be one of the boys anyway, so I can't see it. Can you see it? Brothers, I had an accident at work the other day. Oh my gosh. Painting the ceiling without act how's your children? How are you, my brothers? I hope you're alright. I hope work's been treating you okay. I hope everyone else around you's been treating you alright. And most of all, I hope you ain't have to beat nobody or lose your temper or get stressed out. That's what it is. That's what it is. Bros, sorry. I'm a bit, as I said, I don't know if you can see. Yeah, gotta wash my hair again. Because I was at work and had a slight accident painting the ceiling. Got a roller on the end of the pole. I'm a professional painter. I've been a painter for years, like professional, actual qualified painter and everything. I know what I'm doing. And the roller was up on the ceiling, was getting it done, was doing my job, and the flipping pole snapped. Right where the joint is, where the roller goes, where the pole goes into the roller, and the thing dropped off right on top of my head. Are you mad? I got nothing covering my head. I'm painting the ceiling white. Bros, I was not impressed at all. That kind of hurt, you know. Ow. It did. Anyway, it kind of hurt my feelings. And then it dropped right in the bag. It didn't drop on the carpet. It dropped in my bag, my tool bag. So I was kind of happy that it didn't drop on the carpet. So I went downstairs and I had to get the paint out of my hair. Man, 2 washes it took. 2 washes, bro. So when you're at home sitting down wondering to yourselves if anyone else has had a stressful week or a stressful couple days, I have. I don't do stress. I tried it once in maybe 95, maybe not 95, maybe about 2000. Yeah, that's about right. 2000, 2001. Tried stress then. Didn't like it. I haven't gone back since. Don't do it. I don't suggest you try it either. Stress is not good for your health. It's not good for your mental. None of that. So, all of that being said, my brothers, I want to get into today's episode with you because I kind of think this one's mad. Yeah. Not mad in the sense, oh my God, it's crazy. No, 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 no. In the sense that, brothers, I don't think we talk about this one enough. And I'm going to have to get somebody else in here with me. Like, one of my brethren was supposed to be coming here today. I don't think he's going to be turning up now because it's already 9 o'clock. He's probably on his way up. Um, Leading by example, bro. Like, bing, bing, bing. Yeah, you can see that. I should have my thing on, but I can't see the buttons and I got no lights down there. So you're going to have to wait for that. That's the next upgrade. So, yeah, like leading by example. My brothers, how many of you, like, consciously, like, make a decision to say, do you know what? I'm going to do this, this, and this in order to show my children what to do. Like little ducklings or parent monkeys, apes, primates, whatever they are. Monkey see, monkey do. That saying there. Or, like, as I said, ducklings, they just follow their mum around everywhere. Everywhere she goes, they're gone too. So, one of them things. But I find it highly interesting that we don't consciously lead by example. We feel like we're doing a good job, but do we actually? Do you yourself, my bro? Do you take the time to sit down and say, "Am I doing what's necessary?" I didn't. I didn't until later on in my children's lives. Now I try to lead by example in the sense that I'm trying to raise two men to go out into society and contribute to life, not to anybody else, just to life itself, existing in a sense of tranquility within yourself. Yeah. Now, I don't know how it's going to help them. I don't know how it's going to hinder them. I don't know what's going to happen with them. Yeah, got no idea. But I would hope that they would see certain things that I do and they follow them or they mimic them in some way, shape, or form in their own life. I keep looking down because I got wires and stuff down there. I'm not trying to unplug anything. Now, the boys see me pay my bills every month. Every month. They see mum do exactly the same thing. Sorry, mums. I keep saying brothers and dads and this, that, and the other. It's not that I'm not focused on the ladies. Yeah? Well, it kind of is. I'm not focused on the ladies because mums, not to be funny, but I know you ladies got enough, enough holy podcasts out there for you to listen to. This one's just for us. Yeah? Just for us. So we're holding onto it with all that we got. Anyway, Rose, I hope that my sons, my children, go forward in life, emulating some of the things that I've shown them. As I stated, they see my mum and myself pay our bills every month, constantly, on time, all the time. They see utilities being paid, and you know exactly what they are: gas, water, electric, and internet, because it is now. If you don't got that, you just ain't living. That's just how it is. But they see these things come in and they see us consistently, month after month, year after year, pay off our bills, pay for our bills. What is up with words this evening? They see us pay our bills every month. Understandably, you would expect that them seeing that would make them do exactly the same thing. Now, that is not necessarily true in every case. Sorry. I've been holding this bottle of water for like 3 minutes. I just wanted to sip. That was it. So I don't even remember what I was saying now. Anyway, leading by example. Trying to remember. Can't remember. Oh well. Have to go on to our next point. We want to lead our children in the sense that we do something, they emulate it, and they go forward in life. Now, okay, that's not the case in every case. Some children are not built like their parents. Yeah, it just doesn't happen like that. Fortunately, I'm very similar to my mum. Fortunately, my missus is not similar to her mum. Now, I keep saying that. Going forward from that, I would hope, I don't want to expect anything of my children. I would hope that because of what they've seen myself and mum do, or more so myself, because I've got two boys. Let's just focus on that. Yeah, I've got two boys, so I want them to emulate what I do in the sense that I go to work. I make sure that there is a roof over everyone's head, so we've got somewhere to live. I contribute as best I can. I don't want to make it sound like that. I don't want to say that because it make it sound like I don't do a lot, and I do. I do my share. I do the man's share of stuff. Yeah. We've got a roof over our head. We've got food in the fridge, and I'm working towards getting my license. So, excuse me. These are the things that I would hope my son to emulate as well. maybe earlier on in their life journey, but at some point, I hope they would. As I see their development getting further and further in their lives, I want to push them to do certain things because I don't want them to get stagnant in saying or in just being comfortable in one spot. So, in order for me to push them, I have to do it myself. So they can see, you know what, it's a hard road. If you want to do this and leading by example, this is what I do. Now, this is just a personal thing. I do this because I feel it works for me. And there's times where I haven't seen it work as well. And there's times where I've seen it work extremely well. I will do something or learn a new task or new skill in order to complete a task just to show them what you have to go through. Yes, you have to learn all of these things. It might be time consuming at the moment, but when I get to utilize them, I'll be super happy. When I do get to utilize those skills and they see the products that I produce, they're like, whoa, okay, that's not bad. That's actually all right. Now you've seen the whole process. What do you think of it? You've seen it up close and personal. You might not have done it yourself, but you don't necessarily have a hands-on experience, but you have experience in a visual sense. You've got some form of memory of what the task at hand e- is expected of you. And being a man myself, I tell you what, seeing somebody else go through something or have to complete a task would have helped me to no end. Just because I'm a visual learner. I learn by seeing somebody else do something and then I'll complete the task as well. Or I'll watch you do it one and two times. I'll try it myself while you're there. Once I know I'm good, I'm okay. Some things I only need to see you do one time and I'm good. These are skills that I would hope transfer over to my children. Now, I've seen it, as I said, I've seen it with some things. Sports, definitely. Music, extremely. But you see the small things, the little things, like cleaning up after yourself, making sure you're on time, making sure you know your personal hygiene is up. These are things that I think we all learn at a different rate. And I say that in the sense that I've seen my sons go up and down with this. When they were both in school, it was always on top because they were always at school every day. You had to get up. On the weekends, when they weren't at school and they weren't working, was different because they were in their beds. Sunday, they'd get up, they'd bathe because they got work. They'd go out, they'd come back. Now they're at work, or should I say, one's at work a bit more. So, or should let me be specific. One's at work and his fiance is now staying here, and one is more at home but is out and about a little bit more. So, one gets up in the morning and will get dressed or not dressed, he'll sit down, lounge around for a little bit, and afternoon or go in the bathroom. The other one has to do that in the morning. One has to do that because they choose to in the afternoon. One does it because of, circumstance. My brothers, I do it every single day, whether I'm getting up to go to work or not. Now, my body clock is set to get up at a certain time. I love waking up in the morning. I'm a morning person. I've tried to lead these two boys in the sense that I want them to be able to get up and function first thing in the morning and get on with their day. One of them, or none of them have ever been morning people. Let's just get that out of the way. Yeah, none of them. My youngest is not a morning person. Some days he gets up, and he's a bit better than others. But then again, he's a Gemini, so very wishy-washy. That I didn't know that about Geminis. They're very flippant. But I digress. He'll get up some days and he's not okay. Some days he's good. That's T. Jay will get up certain days and he's kind of all right most of the time, and then some days he's not. Me, brothers, every morning I get up. I'm bearing in mind, I live in a house where there's now 4 people, or mainly 3 of them. 2 of them's asleep. 2 of them's up now. Yeah, because the Jay's fiance has to go to work, so she's got to leave early in the morning. He's up, obviously. Now he is, and he's leaving as well. Now I'm up that time of the morning all the time anyway. So now I see him getting up and I see his face. I'm like, oh, so now you know what morning is actually like. Now he's not doing it because I led by example. He's doing it because he's like, yeah, I'm getting up to get up with my fiance and do this, that, and the other. I'm not stupid. I was there once. I know exactly what that's like. The only difference was I didn't live in my mum's house with my partner, with my missus. Yeah, I have to say partner because at the time we were just boyfriend and girlfriend, and then she got pregnant, and we've just been together ever since. So yeah, man, it's he's doing it for another reason, but is he doing it for another reason, or is he doing it because he's actually seen me do that? So he's like, I'm just gonna do it, whether I want to or not. I'm just gonna get up. Now I thought about that, and I had to sit back and say, wait, hold on a second. Is that himself, or is that me leading? It's partially himself and it's partially me leading because he's seen it. It's an example that he's familiar with. Remember I said you don't have hands-on experience, yeah, but you have visual experience. He may not have had to get up every morning or do something, as he got up, but he's seen me have to do it. Now he's having to do it himself, or he's choosing to do it himself. It's a little bit easier on him because he's like, okay, well, it's cool. I've seen my dad do it. It's nothing. I just do it as well. Hey, for me, I'm like, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. The other one's learning, but more so now he's taking a little bit more initiative to want to be outside and gaining experience outside the house. Go ahead. Go ahead. That was me leading by example because I needed to do exactly the same thing. Sometimes, you know what? The best person you can look after is yourself because then you're able to look after other people. Yeah? There's no sense in me. Now, I'm talking about myself. There's no sense in me trying to make sure that my children are okay if every 2 minutes I'm around them and oh, you all right? Oh, what do you need? No, I have to watch them from a distance and see them make certain mistakes and be humble with myself to know, right, do you know what? I have to let them know these were the same mistakes I made. Or better yet, let them watch me make the mistakes. Bearing in mind, or should I say, given these are mistakes that are not too detrimental to health, life, and limb, or your relationships. Don't do that. But just life, learning experiences. Gaining some backbone, as my nan would say, in being a man and saying, "Well, do you know what? Certain things I've got to do, certain things I can't do, and there's certain lessons that I have to learn." I hope they've seen from me quite a few. As I had to tell somebody the other day, I've had my children learning from me DIY since they were 7 years old. 7 years old, both of them at different ages, obviously. Not both of them at 7 because they're not the same age. Anyway, bros, I think that's That's my point. Like, we have to lead by example, by leading by the example. We have to be the example that leads them into a better life. Taking the traits that they want, leaving behind the ones that they don't. My brothers, as always, you know what it is. The podcast is available on major platforms, Apple Podcast and Google Play. You can also find me on Instagram at future_fathersFF. You can also find my brother at Sane Official. Bros, we are doing 1 to 2 videos a week. We're not trying. Well, we're trying because, obviously life gets in the way of stuff sometimes, but we just got to go with the flow. This is my first video this week. You'll definitely catch a next one. You definitely will, brothers. Please, I'm asking you. I'm not begging. I'm asking you. I'm asking nicely. If you enjoyed the video, please share, share, subscribe, do the flicky button. That one, for those of you who don't know, is post notifications. So when the videos go up and when we are not, I'm not a loser, yeah. Anyway, when we go live, eventually, you guys will be notified. My brothers, please enjoy your evening, your morning, your day, your afternoon, whatever time, in whatever time zone it is where you are right now. Yes, okay. Bros, enjoy yourselves. I'm asking you nicely. Stay well and stay blessed.